Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and as you can tell from the title, I'm here with my Halloween franchise collection overview video. I do this video every year at this time of year, Halloween. So yeah, you guys know the drill by now if you've been watching this series for a while. Just an updated collection overview of my Halloween collection. So what I'm going to do is give a quick overview at the beginning of this video of my shelves and how I have everything displayed, and then at the end of the video I guess I'll show a closer look of some of the different editions that I have and stuff like that. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the movies first, and might as well start with DVDs, I guess. So these are a bunch of different DVDs that I have for the original film. And if you're wondering about the orange cases, no, they didn't come like that. I just got the orange cases online and swapped them out. Then moving down here, a few more of the original film and some different editions of the sequels. More of the sequels down there. Some fan films and the UMD disc of the original Halloween. And then down on the bottom shelf we just have a few box sets. We have the triple box and the 1 to 5 box set from Force Video over here in Australia. They're really hard to come by now. Then we have the French box set and the Anchor Bay tins of Halloween 4 and 5. Then here I have a bunch of laser discs and some vinyl, which I'll show a closer look of later on. Some magazines down there, just all Halloween related articles and stuff like that. I'll also show them a little bit closer later on. We'll do the VHS next, I guess, since I'm down here. So apart from Resurrection, I have the original movies on VHS, which is pretty cool. And then next to that I just have some Halloween novels. The Japanese Halloween DVD box set, which is pretty cool. This is one of my favourites and I've had this thing forever. It's the 30th anniversary commemorative box set from Anchor Bay, and it was one of the first Halloween box sets that I got when I first got into collecting for the franchise. So that's really cool. And a couple of soundtracks which I'll show closer up later on. Now the last few movies are on Blu-ray, so just a few different editions of the remake, the Halloween 5 and 6 steelbooks, more Blu-rays of the original movie and the sequels, and last but not least, my favourite box set in my collection is the deluxe box set from Scream Factory. This thing is everything that I was expecting and more, and it's amazing. So yeah, they are all the different movie editions that I have for the franchise. So now we'll move on to the figures. So first up we have the Movie Maniacs figure, which is pretty cool. And then over here we have the Mystery Mini. A couple more soundtracks on cassette. We have Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 soundtracks. This 4-button set, which is really cool. It's still sealed. This thing is extremely rare, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone with this within their Halloween collection. So yeah, happy to own that. I've had it for a while. Then next to that on that shelf we have the 18-inch Myers figure. That one's sound activated. Really awesome. Then back to my main shelf. So we have the Michael Myers Bob costume, or ghost or sheet costume. This was the very first Myers figure that I got, and I picked it up. I've had it for years, and I picked it up for about $30, and now it sells for well over $200. It's pretty rare. In fact, most of the Michael Myers figurines are pretty rare now. I do know that I think it was NECA that recently released one, and I think that's pretty much already sold out. I didn't bother getting it because it was pretty expensive, so I passed on it. But yeah, a lot of the figures and collectibles are pretty rare now. I'm still wanting that Evolution of Evil set, the one with young Michael in the clown costume and adult Michael, but that thing is super rare, and every time I see it online it's like $200 plus, which is yeah, a little bit out of my price range. So hopefully one day I find it, but yeah, a lot of the Myers collectibles are pretty rare. Anyway, back to the video. So I have this bobblehead, which is pretty cool. I really like this one actually. The mask looks really cool, and then it's got the young clown mask and the pumpkin there. Then I have a couple of keychains, the Funko Pop Myers. I think there's a new one coming out, it's blood splattered, which I wouldn't mind picking up. Then we have a coffee mug. Behind that I have the German box set, and then a Michael Myers sound effects, which that thing is really rare. Then behind I have the Night He Came Home box set. I don't really have a lot of room to display this properly and properly set it up like I'd like to, so that's why it remains in the box. I'm normally an out of box collector, but because my space is limited, this thing is staying in the box. So really nice piece again. This is super rare and sells for a pretty penny. I have no intention of selling it because yeah, it's an awesome piece. Then above that I have the Halloween 3 Scream Factory pre-order poster and the Halloween 2 Scream Factory pre-order nurse's hat, which is pretty cool. Now this isn't an original poster, it's just a reprint of the original Halloween movie in the corner there, which is pretty cool. Continuing on with the posters, I believe this was a Fright Rags poster. It came in a box set with the shirt and stuff like that. I just got the poster separately from a seller on eBay, so that's pretty cool. And then I have the original theatrical posters of all the movies. I need to print out a poster for the new film. I haven't done that yet, but they're just printed on A4 sheets of paper and laminated, so that's that. The last poster is the 30 Years of Terror poster, which I absolutely love. Some awesome images of the different characters and stuff like that from the franchise. Really awesome. If I had room, I would definitely have this one framed. Then lastly, we'll move on to the masks. Well, for this portion of the video anyway. So I have the Clown Remake mask, and I'm really happy with this display, and this was super easy. Basically I just have them set up, the mask's on a foam head and the body is just pieces of polystyrene out of a TV box. So really easy to do. And then I picked up the Kiss Destroyer shirt from Kmart. The mask is not accurate in terms of size, but in terms of the paint job and stuff it's pretty accurate. And then I just put a blonde wig on it, so pretty happy with that. I'm a big fan of young Michael, like the clown mask and stuff like that, both from the remake and the original. So that's that one. Then I have an 18-inch remake figure, and then I have all my masks displayed up here. So we'll start over here. with the two masks from the remake. So we have the Destroyer mask, you know, the buried mask, and the pumpkin mask when Michael Myers escaped from the hospital. I absolutely love this mask, and again, it's displayed with a brown wig just to make it a little bit more screen accurate. Next to that, in my opinion, this is by far the best Michael Myers mask that Trick or Treat Studios have released, and it's the Halloween 6 or Curse of Michael Myers mask. For you guys that don't know, this is actually my favourite mask within the franchise, so yeah, really happy to own that. I need to replace this mask. I really want to get a Cemetery Gates Warlock, but this is just a custom Halloween 2 mask that I got off the internet. It'll do for now, but yeah, I definitely want a Warlock. And my grail H1 mask is the 75k NAG mask, which I absolutely love. So that's that. And if you guys are wondering my opinions on the mask from the new movie, I do like it a lot. In fact, I love that mask. It looks really, really good. So maybe one day, if I can get hold of a custom mask or something, because I'm not overly... Well, some copies I've seen of the Trick or Treat Studios mask look alright, but there's no way I'm going to buy that online. I'd have to see it in person, and no shops over here really stock Trick or Treat Studio products. So yeah, we'll see, but maybe one day I'd like to add a 2018 mask into the collection, because I do like that mask a lot. And lastly, for the display, I have the blood splattered version of the 18-inch Myers figure. Again, this is also sound activated. Okay, so now we're going to take a closer look at a few items from the collection. So I wanted to show you guys the soundtracks. So we have the Halloween 2 Death Waltz Records soundtrack on vinyl, the new 2018 movie on vinyl, the Halloween H2O Laserdisc, and then I have a couple of soundtracks on CD. We have the original soundtrack and the 2018 soundtrack. These are the Halloween 5 and 6 German steelbooks with lenticular covers. Then we have the Halloween 2 steelbook or metal tin. That thing is really, really rare, so I'm happy to own that. And then the Halloween 666, the Origin of Michael Myers bootleg DVD set. Alright, so next up we have magazines, novels and comics. Before we get into that though, I quickly wanted to show you my Tyler Mane signature from the remake, obviously. I need to get that framed, but that's pretty cool. And these are just a bunch of different magazines with articles in regards to the franchise. So it's pretty cool. Rue Morgue, Fangoria. Then I have a couple of novels. We have the Halloween 4 Special Limited Edition novel, and the Halloween 2 and Halloween 1 novels, which are pretty rare now. So happy to own those, and both of them are really, really good reads, by the way. So definitely worth picking up if you can find them. Then we have some comics. And lastly, I'm going to quickly show you all the different editions that I own for the original Halloween. So you already know this is my favourite horror movie of all time, and if you've been watching my channel for a while, you already know that I own way too many different editions for this film. It's kind of crazy. This isn't everything though, because I do own the movie again in different box sets, but in terms of individual releases, This is what I have. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly go over everything. So we have the German box set, a couple of VHS tapes. The one in the black case has 2 VHS cassettes in it, they're both orange. Then I have the Sun Horror Classics, it was from a UK newspaper, the UMD disc for the PSP, the Halloween The Inside Story, which if you have not watched, I highly recommend it. It's a documentary on the original movie, and then a couple of copies of the 25 Years of Terror. A few DVD releases. Well, there's a lot actually. I'm not going to go over each one, but there's a couple there. And then I have some Laserdiscs. This is the French Laserdisc, which I like. Very, very different artwork. I like it. The UK Laserdisc and the Criterion. A couple more DVD editions along there. More along there. This one's pretty cool. It's the 25th anniversary Divimax DVD with John Carpenter's signature on it, which is pretty cool. A few more DVDs. More DVDs. And now onto the Blu-rays. So I've got the 35th anniversary Digibook, Mediabook, Steelbook, the 4K, which looks amazing, and some more Blu-ray releases along there. This one's really cool. It's got a signature from PJ Soles, aka Linda. Alrighty, so there you go guys, that was just a quick overview of my Halloween franchise collection as of October 2018. Apart from a few differences in terms of my display, not a lot's really changed since last year, but I like to do these updated videos around this time each year. So yeah, let me know what you think of my collection in the comments section below. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.